Sup my boys, it's I brought a 10 here, bringing the YouTube forum another impressive video showing how to achieve a great kill to death ratio while being a productive teammate. And in this video, I'm going to show you an absolute annihilation of the enemy team. And I'm going to be using the TAR-21 with the red dot sight, of course, because I love the TAR-21, and I'm using the red dot sight because, as I said in my previous video, I just prestiged and I'm trying to unlock every gun attachment, etc, etc, etc. I'm using the AA-12 with the Semtex, not the Claymore, the stuns, Sleight of Hand Pro, well, I'm not even sure if it's Pro, Stopping Power Pro, and Ninja. I know that's not Pro. And and before I go any further, here was Bob mentioned that I couldn't, well, I suck because I use claymores and such. So this video is pretty much dedicated to him. So here is Bob, this is for you. Anyways, you guys, I wanted to talk about the gameplay as well as some random topics. And but before I talk about some random topics that I really want to get off my chest, I'm going to talk about the gameplay. And this is where you guys, if you want to spawn trap the living daylights out of them, this is exactly where it's going to be at. If you sway back and forth between the little corners, I guess you could say, they will always spawn in front of you. No matter what, they will always spawn in front of you. They sometimes, if you stay over here, for example, they'll spawn behind you. So you always want to keep swaying back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I assure you, I promise you that you will accumulate a huge, massive kill streak. Anyways, you guys, like I said, I wanted to talk about a few tips as well. And I was watching a Optic Predator or Optic Hex. Actually, he made a video discussing something about that in game battles matches they have specific roles in a game battles match. And this is what I want to get out to the gamers out there who don't understand Demolition, who don't understand my kind of gameplay, and what I try to, I guess you could say, I try to address every single game. And what I mean by that is that I usually like to determine roles, quote unquote, I guess you could say, for my party members. So I haven't really told you guys, like the people that I play with, you kind of just, you know, get the idea, but I'm just gonna try to like spell it out for you guys. Not that you're doing anything wrong, but you know, just so you know, we're all on the same page and stuff. But like I said, if you're trying to join the party, or if you play with me like Statics, like Paintballa, like we got P and Rhino, we got a lot of people that, you know, a lot of subscribers that play with me. This is generally what I try to do. And so hopefully you'll have a better understanding of that. What I try to do is assign two people the quote-unquote Indiana Jones role. I call it the Indiana Jones role because Indiana Jones discovers people, I guess you could say, and what I do, well, what the Indiana Jones people consist of is running the UAV kill streak, and that will consist of maybe 1 to 2 players depending on how many people we have in the party. You know, if it's 4 people, I usually have 1 person running the UAV, and if it's 5 to 6 people, there's usually 2 people running UAV. And I usually have that because it's a lot easier, just an overall gameplay. It's a lot easier to know where everyone's spawning, where everyone is at all times throughout the entire game, because usually if you have 2 people that, you know, are decent at the game, you can pretty much provide unlimited UAV throughout the entire game, which is just an amazing experience. And these 2 people also are quote unquote the bomb runners. Those 2 people will generally try to plant as many bombs as humanly possible, while of course our teammates are covering them while they plant and or defuse, obviously. And alright, so that's the first category, the Indiana Jones, which consists of 2 people running UAV who generally plant and or defuse the bombs most of the time. Alright, so that's Group A. Group B being what I like to call the Ghosts. Ghosts. These 2 people pretty much generally support and or do everything around the map while kill whoring and or defusing and planting and supporting the planters and the diffusers. They just do everything around the game, alright? That's their objective. That's their, well, that's their mindset. That's what it should be no matter what, right? And these people can run any kill streaks, anything, so as long as beneficiary to the team, of course, and provides air support. It doesn't matter what they run, so as long as it's beneficiary to the team. Alright, So that's the second group. That's what they do. And there's the third group, which is the kill whore. The kill whore pretty much makes sure that no matter what, they try to stay in their. He makes sure that they stay in their spawn as long as humanly possible. And for example, like what I'm doing right now, I'm kill whoring. I'm trying to make sure that no matter what, they cannot escape their spawn. Why? It's just an easier experience if they don't reach the bombs. You can easily win that way. It's just easier done than said. No, said than done, right? But it still happens. You still have to, even if it costs you your life. It is what it is. Over here, you'll notice that I'll push up on their spawn, and then I will go to the bumper plate of that big truck that just exploded. I will try to make sure that they stay in their spawn while the bomb planters, aka the Indiana Jones, will go plant the bomb and or you know, well, at least try to plant the bomb, you know. And in this video, I wanna say something right now. We all as a team decided to try to make this game last longer because we all were trying to unlock attachments for the guns. So not everyone was going for the objective at this point in particular, but throughout the game and towards the end of the game, you'll notice a lot more people trying to rush to plant, rush to defuse, etc., etc., etc. Woo! I'm running out of breath. Anyways, guys, for example, over here, if you want to spawn trap them while you're trying to target, while playing offense in Demolition on this map, this spot is an amazing spot on the map. If you sway back and forth, it will always spawn on the inside of the warehouse right there. And it's just easy pick'ems. Of course, you know, I can't guarantee that you won't die every so often, but I guarantee you that if you follow that little step, if you can actually reach that spot, I guarantee you will get more kills than deaths. And that's usually what it's all about. And of course, keeping them in their spawn. Over here, of course, it won't look like I'm quote unquote completing the objective, but you have to look this from a team perspective. What I do is try to keep them in their spawn and try to my best to make sure that they don't reach the B-bomb. And over here, as you can see, I'm just tearing them apart. And you know, look at over here, I'm trying to make sure they don't get to the bomb. That's my whole objective. That's me as a kill whore. That's what I do. That's what my focus is on, and making sure that they don't reach the bomb. Unfortunately, as soon as I died, they defused the bomb. You see, it's just things you have to notice. It doesn't look like you're doing the objective, but in reality, you're contributing a whole hell of a lot. I believe this since day one. It's easier to plant with air support than no air support at all. It's just extremely beneficiary to your team to have a Pavlo / Harrier, whatever it may be, up in the air while trying to plant the bomb. It's just common sense, I guess you could say. Anyways, you guys, let's see, what else can I really talk about here? I ran out of bullets. I tried to go in with the AA-12, even though I know it's gonna cost me my life. I dive in there, you know, trying to protect the objective as long as I humanly can. And I got my Predator. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. But over here, you know, like I said, I'm trying to provide air support for my team. As you can see, we planted the bomb. I'm trying to draw attention. I bring out my Predator missile, and I get my nice little kill, I believe. Yes, my little triple. And right here, like I said, like I know I'm gonna die ultimately. You know, I'm trying to make sure that they don't reach the goddamn bomb, but unfortunately they do. And but you know, it is what it is. It's just gonna happen. You know, you can't win every single round, but I mean, you have to try at least. You know, and at this point, I believe I'm like 67-7, which isn't a bad thing. It's a really good thing. As you can tell, it's probably common sense. And yeah. Anyways, this is pretty much where I accumulate most of my kills. I get about 53 kills at this point. And over here you see that most of my deaths will come from me trying to achieve to get my own goddamn care packages. There's 2. I'm sure I'm gonna get like 3 more deaths trying to throw more care packages. And I wouldn't suggest this spot. There's too many places where the opponents can flank you from. I just really don't like this spot at all. So what I do is I believe I go into the house and try to get to the normal spot where I showed you at the very beginning of the game. And this basic spot goes, same rule goes for this spot as the spot behind the truck when you're attacking. If played right, I assure you, you'll get more kills and deaths, even though you will die ultimately, because, you know, just like every other human being, their natural instinct is to come back for a revenge kill if you're being spawn trapped, camped, whatever the hell you want to call it. I call it a spawn trap because that's what it is, but if people call it camping, then that's what it is too, I suppose. And over here, as you can see, as hard as I may try, I'm not the greatest at this AC-130, as hard as I may try, but I believe you, nice little quad. And that's pretty much all that goes with the AC-130, but as you can see over here, I'm just gonna generally try to protect both bombs as long as I humanly can, and I realize that I'm gonna die at this point. Because as you can see, there's a shitload of people there, and of course, surely enough, I do die. But there's another reason why. Wait, actually, I want to go further. If I go any further, I want to say that most of my deaths come right here, because for some reason, I spawn right next to the middle of the map. But like I said, well, like I'm trying to imply, the reason I like going to that side of the map in specific is because not only can I spawn trap people over there, but I have a good distance of the people trying to head to the A bomb as well, or no, to the B bomb, I mean, on the other side of the map, because they will all spawn generally by the A flag in Domination. If you haven't played Domination, it's a great game mode. I suggest you play it as well. But yeah, that's what I try to do, and you know, that's pretty much all the tips I can give you guys. You know, just keep trying. If you know you don't succeed, try again. I'm not gonna guarantee you that these tips and tricks will work on the first time you try it, because, you know, just like everything, you have to get accustomed for the feel of every single game. And I'm not saying you're gonna break 100 kills every single game, but you're definitely gonna improve your game style. Instead of, you know, rushing towards the middle of the spawn, trying to rush their spawn and ultimately getting killed by a commando or a painkiller or a noob tuber. You know, it's just a lot easier. You know, it's just one point of view, and I'm just picking people off. You know, I'm here to help people. I'm not here to, you know, get paid. I'm not here to get famous. I'm just here to try to advise people on what to do. Anyways, guys, this game is almost near an end. I believe I try to defuse the A bomb at this point. You know, I'm just going Rambo and shit, trying to kill people. For example, over here, I could have probably stayed towards the end of their spawn, but I tried to defuse. Thankfully, one of my teammates got the defuse right as the timer was ending. And at this point, I made 125% sure this game was going to end as a W, because without a W, I'm not posting the game up. And ultimately, right here, you'll see absolute annihilation. I've done this. I did this the last game in Scrapyard I had like a 98 to 14 KD. So obviously this technique works even without claymores, although I would strongly suggest you use claymores rather than anything else, simply due to the fact that the claymores usually prevent people from spawning behind you in a certain area in the corner of the map. I placed the claymore in a specific spot because they will usually spawn there if I'm too far away from that particular spawn. So by placing the claymore there, they will always spawn inside or on the right hand side of the little house on my right hand side at this point. And one more question that I've always gotten is, why do you use emergency airdrop? And as the kill whore, I usually get a lot of kills, and being that I'm a nice guy and such, I usually get the emergency airdrop so my teammates can benefit as well. You know, the Indiana Jones can benefit from my care packages such as sentry guns, pave lows, etc, etc, etc. You'll see me giving out a lot of stuff while my emergency air packages are on the ground. Anyways, you guys, this game ended up on a triple, and I finished 120 to 19, which is a plus 101 kill to death ratio, I guess. This has been I Brought 8 Tenths, signing out.